So this week's question of the week comes from Joelle and from Summer in Year 6. Their question to me this week was, what is the best generation to live in if you had to choose any generation and why? Well, there's a lot to choose from. The 50s, I love the music of the 50s and the fashion. The 60s have amazing fashion with hippie fashion. 70s once again, 80s, let's stop at the 80s. Bad hair, bad music, perms. Miss Moy loves the 80s, but just between you and me, it's pretty lame. Then you've got the 2000s and the 2010s, and there's so many great generations, but there's only one amazing generation that's better than all the rest, and that is the 90s. Oh my gosh, the 90s are the best generation ever. No generation had as many cool things as what the 90s had, according to me. My gosh, my childhood was filled with games. None of this Fortnite stuff. Super Nintendos, Mega Drives, we've got Game Boys, we've got all sorts of cool stuff. Amazing games. We've got huge other things that were big. Cards were massive. NBA cards, all those sort of cool things. Playing cards at school. Tarzos, I don't know if you know what Tarzos are. Oh my gosh, we'd play for hours. Had a full Tarzo collection. It was the greatest thing ever. Tamagotchis, these weird little games. You just play, feed your pet. It was ridiculous, but it was the best thing ever. What else? Movies, Jurassic Park, Men in Black, all these cool movies were all from the 90s. What else? We could have just in general everything, fashion, music, grunge music, all those cool things that happened in the 90s generation, better than any other generation ever, according to me. Now, I'm going to pose you the question, what generation would you live in if you could choose anything else beforehand? Now, bear in mind, the internet only just came in at the end of the 90s, so not many of you could probably have hacked the 90s, because most of the time we just used the Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 10, ABC and SBS. We didn't have any other channels, no Netflix, none of this, so maybe some of you would struggle in the 90s, but back then we thought it was the best. So, your question of the week, what's your greatest generation if you had to choose any throughout history? All right, go.